Hi Taurus, this is your October 24th through October 30th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. Well, I have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Magician. We have Death clarified by the Fool. Then we have the Chariot. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And we also have the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Scorpio or an Aries or a Cancer or any zodiac sign. This looks very, very promising. We've got so many major arcana cards, and all of them actually are on the left side, right, in the main spread. In the potential outcome, we have you, Taurus, that Queen of Pentacles right next to the deck. That would be you, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And let me tell you something about this person. This person is going to be taking action. They're going to make a move towards you. However, this person, something about them, that in order for them to be with you, something's got to go through a major transformation in their life. And they know it, and they are willing to do it because they are in love with you, because they don't care what other people will say. They don't care if anybody has anything against the two of you being together. They're gonna go for it. But something in their lives got to go through a major transition, a transformation. Perhaps they even may have to end something in their life. Yeah, this week, like, 3 out of those 4 major arcana cards that we have on the left are action-taking major arcana cards, right? So yeah, this week is the week for them, right? So the Three of Wands, the first card that came out, is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and after they've made up their mind, there is no turning back. It's like irreversible. That's it. All right? And you see how we got the Three of Wands, and then we also got the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck? I like this. You know, one comes after the other. The Four of Wands is a card of a commitment or marriage, right? The Four of Wands is often called the 11-11 card. To me personally, that card always reminds me of an actual wedding. Because in some cultures, when people get married, they do it underneath the structure with the leaves and branches on top of it. You know what I'm talking about, right? And that structure pictured in there always reminds me of that. But ultimately, there's a commitment or marriage card. But going back to that Three of Wands, right? The Three of Wands is clarified by the Magician. The Magician could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but the Magician is a card of taking action. It's a very active card. The Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools. So this week, that's it. There's definitely have their eye set on you. They definitely have their eye set on commitment with you, and that's why they're taking action. The remaining 3 major arcana cards are also action-taking cards, right? The Death card could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but again, with the Death card, this person knows that once they've decided to make their move towards you, that's it. There's no turning back. It's a major transformation of their life. Perhaps something else has to go, something's got to give, something has to change in a big way. Like I said, for some of you, perhaps some of their, people associated with them disapprove. Perhaps they come from a different background, from a different country, what have you, right? But they're still making this move. The Fool clarifying that is them making that leap, taking that leap of faith with you, right? The Fool is also an Aries you could be dealing with, but the Fool is they're going for it, right? They're taking a risk. Well, every relationship we start requires a risk, right? It could be a 5% risk, or it could be a 95% risk, or anywhere in between. And this person is going to go for it. Speaking of them going for it, here comes the Chariot. The Chariot could be a Cancer you're dealing with, but the Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck. For some of you, if they are at a distance from you, it's not going to be a problem. They'll come to you or even move, relocate, right? And the Chariot is a card of victory and success. So they're coming in with the mindset, that's it. I'm going for it, and it's going to be a victory for both of you, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, the Queen of Pentacles, that would be you. The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a proposal, by the way. If it's not a proposal immediately, right this week, this Ace still comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. right? And the Two of Cups right there in the middle, that's you and them, both of you, right? There's two people in the Two of Cups. This is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people seeing eye to eye, two people, feeling the same way towards one another. Wow, what a reading, Taurus, right? Perhaps you don't know exactly what's going on with that person. You can always ask them, but trust me, something major is happening with this person, and that it's all about love, right? It's all about love. They are getting ready to go through something major, something big, just so they could be with you. All right? So yeah, I'm not even going to do an extended for you because this looks beautiful. An extended would be a waste of time. Really happy for you, Taurus. Congratulations. Taurus, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the High Priestess, we have the Ten of Cups, we also have the Six of Cups clarified by the Hermit, and we have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. This feels like a trip down memory lane. For some of you, it could be literally you guys going somewhere, even though there is no travel cards on the table, but you could still go. You don't have to travel far. Perhaps you'll go to, I don't know, a restaurant where you guys used to go to a lot when you were just starting this journey together, right? And the High Priestess, the first card that came out, this is a card of either your own intuition, or perhaps this is a card of something hidden, something you're not aware of. So perhaps something will trigger you or remind you of the past, and that's what kind of starts this whole thing, right? The Ten of Cups right next to the High Priestess is a card of a family or commitment. The Hierophant on the bottom of the deck is also a card of a commitment or family. It's also your major arcana card, Taurus. Right, then we have the Six of Cups clarified by the Hermit. The Hermit is a Virgo card, so perhaps a friend or a family member who is a Virgo may show up or may reach out to you. Somebody whom you used to hang out with all the time, somebody you went to school with, I don't know. But the Hermit is also a card of thinking, right? Going within, doing some soul searching. And the Six of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection, and it's a card of the past. Someone from the past or something from the past. So for some of you, you could literally travel, go somewhere where somehow that is associated with your past. You could be going through some pictures, perhaps, it's nothing bad or anything negative. I don't see you being sad about it. I don't see you regretting anything, right? It's just some pleasant memories or something that has to do with the past. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Seven of Cups clarified by the Eight of Cups. We have the Hierophant, we have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Nine of Wands, and we have the Moon on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Pisces or pretty much any zodiac sign. We have fire and water, mostly, right? And we have you in the middle. So yeah, the Moon could be a Pisces you're dealing with, then the Hierophant in the middle, that's you, that's your major arcana card. And, whatever their zodiac sign is, you're not having it. It just feels like this person brings drama into your life, and the word difficult for some reason comes through. Perhaps they were always difficult. It was never easy with them. It was always a struggle. It was always, something was always not making that person happy. It was a constant struggle with them. And that's why you will probably think about it, you'll think about it, and then you'll be like, there's just nothing there for you. Especially if they are on their best behavior for the first couple of weeks. They will become that not a happy camper again. Something always, it's just tough with this person. It's just tough. And that's why I don't think you're going to give him a second chance, right? The Nine of Wands right next to the deck, clarifying the Ten of Wands. That's how you feel, right? The Nine of Wands, this is you as a wounded warrior. This is you just putting up a wall between yourself and them because of that Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of, a burden. It's a card of something that's tough on you. It's just too much work, too much work. And, I personally believe that it should be easy. in relationships. If a relationship, and well, yeah, there's always work to be done with relationships, right? I'm not dismissing that. But when it's just constant work, when it's never easy, it's like, what's the point? And I think that's what you will figure as well. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Taurus, this week. We have the Emperor, clarified by the Ten of Swords. Then we have the Hangman, clarified by the Six of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups. And we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries. A very specific reading. This Emperor, the first card that came out, is no more. In terms of they're not going to be causing issues, or they're not going to be creating obstacles for you anymore. For some of you, it could be as dramatic as this person is being fired. I don't know if you had anything to do with it. Or, perhaps they're going to be overruled, right? So perhaps you have a certain vision at work in terms of how a company is supposed to move forward, or how a particular project should be advanced, or how a particular product should be developed. Right? And that person was against that. They were a problem, they were an obstacle, and they are either getting fired or they are being overruled, or perhaps there is a vote that's going to take place, right? Then you're going to win. Okay? You're definitely going to be feeling good about this. Right? We got the Hangman. Well, the Emperor is clarified by the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of an abrupt ending. Right? So again, this person could getting fired. But for others of you, whatever they have against you, or whatever they have against the way you want things done a certain way, it's not going to matter anymore. Right? So then we have the Hangman, clarified by the Six of Swords. The Hangman is a card of stagnation, and stagnation was, I think, caused by that Emperor. But the Hangman is clarified by the Six of Swords, so the Six of Swords is a card of moving forward, and it's also a card of an improvement. It's a card of things getting better. The Nine of Cups right next to the deck is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment, and I think that's you. That's how you're going to be feeling, because the Emperor is not going to be causing those issues anymore. The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck is kind of similar to the Six of Swords energy. It's also a card of moving forward. It's a card of travel. For some of you, you could be traveling, right? The Eight of Wands could be also communication, good news. So you will receive that email saying, go ahead, you got the green light, all right? For some of you, it could mean a promotion. Perhaps you're going to be replacing the Emperor, right? So yeah, things are getting better, all right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Taurus, this week. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Three of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This kind of looks like the first spread, the new love spread I did for you in the beginning of this reading. That Three of Wands gives it away. Right? This is a spread of somebody who made up their mind to pursue something or someone until they win. And, this person is going to do whatever it takes with the two aces here and the Six of Wands, right? Whatever it takes. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is a start of a new cycle. It's a major arcana card. Then we have that Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made a final decision to pursue, right? The Ace of Pentacles, clarifying the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Two aces. They're ready to do whatever it takes. Right? The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a proposal. The Six of Wands right next to the deck used to be called the proposal card. It's also a card of victory and success. Okay, in the first part we had that Chariot card, if I remember correctly. The Chariot is also a card of victory. So yeah, I guess this is a bit unexpected for you. All right, that they are about to do what they're about to do. But yeah, here it is. Alright, Taurus, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing week.